Well, we got the roof on, so now let's get going and put up some walls. All right, I got all the girts added to the front wall of the main barn. It's 4 o'clock, it's getting dark, but today I pretty much got all the framing done on the front wall of the main barn.
You hear that? That's rain. But we're not worried because we have our roof on. So let's get going.
Yes. To speed things along, we make jigs to help us out on the project. And this is one kind here. These are our spacer blocks. We'll put one on each side and then we'll rest the next girt on top. And that way we know everything's level and parallel, and then we just keep moving these up and putting up more girts. Makes it quick and easy. Now we're putting in the uprights. This will be eventually the framed opening for the door. So what we'll do is we'll continue to frame out the opening of the door, and then we'll go back and we'll cut these out to actually make the opening.
Don't cut that one.
Yeah, don't cut that one.
Door. And there's our framed in wall all ready for a door. Ready?
Yeah.
Casey's gonna model our door for us. Sweet. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, ah. Ta-da!
This is Virginia being sawsome.
Now that we have the front all trimmed out and we put up some drip edge, we're gonna work on putting up the rest of the boards for the front.
Look at the barn behind us. Isn't it sweet?
Yeah, so we got, let's see, the 2 lower front walls done, and we got the wall for the front of the dairy and the door put in. And that's going to be metal, so that's why we didn't do that today.
And insulation and metal.
That's true. So, let's see. So you know what that means, right? It's time to do cow chores and go do other things.
The camera makes it look like it's brighter than it actually is.
Yeah, it's not.
It's getting dark.
It's pretty dark. All right, we'll see you next time. Oh, well, before we knock off for tonight, I did want to show you the whole barn and how awesome it looks now that part of it's getting filled in.
Hey there, good morning. I'm back at it. So it's cold this morning, but the sun looks like it's trying to break through. Either way, should be dry, so a good day to work outside. Not gonna do anything too crazy today, but what I am gonna do is work on the back wall of the barn here. We have our door opening, the 2 big posts there. So I'm gonna have to put a header across that and then put girts up, and so we can start working on enclosing this back wall. All of the windows in our barn are either commercial window units or commercially made barn sashes, with the exception of this window behind me here. This is in the back corner of the barn, and so I wanted to put a window in here just to let some natural light into that. Because it's lower, I didn't actually use glass. This is plexiglass, because this is in an area where the cows could reach it. And there we go. We got ourselves a window. It's not that fancy, but it's functional. I got all the girts up on the back main barn wall all the way up to the header for the door. That's what that big kind of beam looking thing that goes all the way across is for. It'll support the track for rolling doors. So got those up. Hopefully get some boards on it tomorrow. And I did get the window put in the end of the lean-to here. So all in all, not a bad day. Got enough light where I think I'm gonna try getting a few more boards put up above the door header.
Getting set up this morning. It's a nice sunny day. You can see that yesterday Stacy got the Gertz on. I had a second cold I'm recovering from, but I'm out here today, see if I can do some help. And we're gonna get going, putting up some boards.
So we're getting ready to put up siding now. When I set the header for the door, I wanted a tall door anyway. It's a 12-foot opening. But I made sure that it matched the length of our boards, so these boards here should not have to be cut to be put up.
Now that we got these two sides in, Stacy's working on the upper area where we're gonna put some windows to match the windows up front. And this is what it looks like on the inside right now. Here's Stacy working with some of our rough cut timber.
Some of it's rougher cut than others.
I'm pretty sure they were trees on the morning that we came to pick up the lumber. Gonna work on the other side. Measure 5 times, cut once. We're taking a field trip this morning through the woods and up a mountain to go to the sawmill that we got our lumber from for the barn, because we're going to pick up shavings in preparation of moving the cows into the barn. So that'll be exciting. So here we are, heading to the sawmill. Oh my God.
You'll go to the left.
Oh my goodness, I didn't want to go to the right. At the mill.
At the mill. It's not snowing, it's just sawdust.
I thought it was snowing, but it's just sawdust. Stacy's getting set up here. We're laying down a tarp.
I finally found something the shovel is good for.
This is how I keep myself occupied while Stacy's working hard. Here we are. We're all loaded. Now we're gonna head back to the farm and unload. We are back now at the farm, and Stacey's gonna tell us what we're up to.
We do want to go ahead and get the cows set up in the barn, even though we still have a lot of work to do. This back corner is pretty much complete. So what we're going to do is we're going to cordon off this area for them, put down some shaving, give them a nice place out of the weather to sleep at night.
What we're working on right now is we're taking some of the sawmill lumber and we're using it to wrap the bottom, like 6 feet of the posts, so that the cows aren't looking on the pressure treated posts. I just want to point out that this is not nominal lumber. This isn't even a 1x10 or a 1x12. This is like a 1 1/2 on one side. It'll make good lumber for wrapping the posts though. Whew. All right, so where are we at? We got this all cleaned out. We wrapped the posts, put up a cattle panel, put up some extra boards to help keep the cows off the walls. We put in a mineral feeder a little lower than we have in the past, just because they like to get up underneath it and try to push it up. See if that works. Stacey's getting the truck, he's gonna back it in, and we're gonna unload some shavings. We're using some hose clamps to attach things. We find that they work very well. We've also used bungee cords, but the cows just take that as a personal challenge to see how they can tear those apart. And so, hose clamps.
They work great.
So now we're pulling some hay that was underneath the corral shelter. Looks like it's done a good job protecting it.
Carnation, Daisy.
We have cows in the barn.
We have cows in our barn. We have our cows in our barn.
How cool is that? Very exciting. It's very nice to finally get to that stage. I know that our barn's not all the way done, but we at least are this much done. So that was a big thing to get done today.
Well, we got a few more things to finish up. Get some mineral and alfalfa pellets, and then we got to run to town tonight. So
Yeah, I got to pick up some other supplies to keep working on the barn. So this is it for tonight. We locked them out this morning, so they're all now standing at the gate so that we could get back to work on doing the rest of the wood up here in the barn. Great. What's our first measurement today?
I'm gonna go 77 3/4. We have a template with our roof pitch, 612.
Then we just come through our little obstacle course, up the ladder with a board, hold it precariously with one hand, then grab the heavy nailer and nail it with the other hand. It's as simple as that. Ta-da! Here Stacy is with our last board.
Hope it fits.
Ooh, that fits pretty good, huh?
Yeah, wood siding on the back of the barn is done.
Woohoo! Obviously, we still have to make a big door here. And then the dairy side is going to be all metal. Going to work on the front of the barn next. It's cold. But we're getting started on the front now.
The big opening right above us is actually the hay door. So we don't have to put siding on that. We will have to build a door for it, but really we're just doing both sides around the windows.
Let's get going. so that is going to be it for us today and for this video.
So we got pretty much all the wood siding done, except for just a little bit above the hay door, which would be quick, and then trim it out and making doors, which we'll cover later.
But we're tired and it is cold, and we have a windstorm coming tonight and tomorrow that we need to get ready for.
Yeah, I think it's like 23 degrees, and it never got above freezing today.
So we're going to secure for sea, and we'll see you next time on the Tomarosa.
If you haven't, please do subscribe, and we'll be back with more.
Thanks for watching and all your comments. Bye!
We really appreciate them.